everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We're off location here doing a couple of videos with what we bought recently and what you need to try before it disappears. This particular beer we unfortunately have had for a while, and I've bought 2 6-packs of this so far. It's the Extra Pale Ale from the Uinta is how I've been told it's pronounced and is on their box. I'll explain that in a little bit, or 6-pack holder rather, from Utah. And this is a beer, brewery, and a beer that I am really excited about. You can check out my first review, their Hop Notch. It's their IPA. It is phenomenal. And the place where I buy my beer, we get a lot of really specialty beers. I live on the East Coast, and we've never ever had anything from Utah until about probably 3 months ago now. This brewery does exactly what I talk about in a lot of my videos. They market themselves extremely well. They have awesome graphics. They're different than other beers in a lot of ways, and I'll explain that to you in a little bit. Meaning like the bottle, the labeling, the things they offer. And their beers are really good, which is the most important thing. This particular 6-pack I paid $10 for. It's their Extra Pale Ale. That's what it looks like. And it is USDA organic. Number one, smart. Because people are getting more and more green and organic as it goes on. You can fight it or you can join it. And they joined it. The other thing about this is up here they've got this thing that says brewed with 100% renewable power, wind and solar. Very popular in a lot of the Colorado breweries. One of our local breweries on the East Coast, Mother Earth Brewing Company, same thing. Powered almost completely by solar power. The other cool thing about this beer is if you look at the bottom, this thing is full of information. I mean, absolutely full of information. But what's cool about it is it says, getting back to nature is good. It says, this is a lighter bodied pale ale. The EPA is aggressively dry hop to showcase fresh hop flavors and aromas. Please recycle this 6-pack. And it says, come see us at our brewery. Also on here, it says, our name is pronounced U as in Y-O-U dash N-I-N-T-A-H. Uinta. It's named after the major east-west mountain range in the Rocky Mountains. I have never heard of this mountain range. I've been to Utah. I've been all over Colorado to ski. Never heard of it. Which is why I think this is so cool that this is named what it's named, the way that the beer is produced, and the way they're marketing this beer. So I look at this and I see this kind of brown-orange 6-pack holder with a tent on it, and the first thing I think is, let's go camping. Let's go outside. Let's make a campfire. Maybe go fishing in the creek, in the stream, catch some trout, and have some beer. I mean, you're already transformed into something. This particular beer is exactly what you would think from a pale ale. It's got a real light flavor to it, or color to it, but a very unique flavor. It is very dry, which I like. Normally, to me, a lot of the drier pale ales, they kind of almost have a boring flavor to them because they're not as hoppy as other beers. I think the IBUs on this beer was 29. The alcohol content is kind of a mystery. They don't post it on their website. All I can find is that it's 4%. So if that's wrong, if I'm misquoting, I apologize. But I can't find it anywhere else. But the beer's got a nice bit of carbonation, pours real nice and smooth, and drinks extremely smooth. The nice thing about this beer is that you could drink this in the winter or the summer. This particular one, another thing that this brewery does, says bottled on September 20th of 2011. And I've probably had it since November. The Hop Notch I got almost less than 3 weeks in our store in a bottle, or excuse me, in a glass at my house from the date it was stamped. I mean, that's how fast you can get some of these beers on the East Coast, which is awesome. It drinks really smooth. because of it's so dry. They talk a lot about on their website that it's good with fish, so try it with salmon. This is one of those beers that I think while you're grilling outside, it would be really fun to have, and it would complement a lot of food, whether it's salmon or maybe some poultry or something with a little bit of spice to it, maybe a little bit of lemon zest. This beer would be really, really good to complement your meal. The other thing about this beer, when you smell it, it smells fresh. What does that mean? It has a very earthy earthy aroma to it. It's got a little bit of pine notes to it, and with what I smell, and it just smells like, I hate to say it this way, that it is organic and it has fresh ingredients, and it drinks that way. It's a very, very good pale ale. I've already bought 2 6-packs since we found it back in November. I've traded this beer with several people that I trade beer with, and they absolutely love it. This brewery I'm so excited we found these guys. I got this excited when Anderson Valley Brewing Company came out to our area, as well as Ska Brewing and a bunch of the other Colorado breweries. I'm just really excited that we have it. So there are several more beers that I want to try. Check out their website. I'm trying to find Yard Sale right now, which is a winter ale. Awesome label with the guy on skis. You know, Yard Sale, his stuff is flying because he, totally biffed on the mountain. And I hear the beer is absolutely phenomenal. So anyway, this is a good, very, very good beer. Check this out. It's the Extra Pale Ale from the Uinta Brewing Company out of Utah. I'm going to give this, I want to give it a 4 because I'm picky about pale ales, but I've already bought 2 6-packs in the last couple of months, so I'm giving it a 4.5. I don't give a lot of 4s, 4.5s, and 5s. I don't give hardly any 5s, but this beer is extremely good. I definitely recommend you try to find this beer. So anyway, 4.5. Thanks for watching MicroBeerReviews.com. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and most importantly, cheers.